What's up, all you cool cats and kittens? Welcome to another episode of Borderline Texas Trash. I'm your co host, Ash Handy.
And I am your host.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah. I swear, man.
I love that movie.
Anyways, I fucked that intro up. This is old Uncle Boo, man. How the fuck is everybody? One thing I'm going to start the show out with is fuck OU and you got your ass fucking kicked. Not just kicked, you got your asshole kicked into your lips. You didn't score a fucking point.
It was a good football weekend.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
I feel like
awesome.
this weekend's going to be good too.
Yes. It's going to be a good weekend there, baby, because we got Quinn Ewers back there for the Longhorns band, and that's like a little Tom Brady, that little motherfucker with his mullet just, whoo, you want a touchdown? Oh, you want a touchdown? He's Slick Rick, man. They did say one thing in the huddle the whole time to that game. He never got rattled or nothing. He was like, hey, man, let's go score a touchdown.
Well, I mean, our coach is pretty cool, so
Yeah.
I feel like that's what sets the precedence for like everybody else.
Yep.
And he stays pretty cool all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you see him get upset a little bit, but he stays pretty focused and don't
I think it's very classy.
Yeah. Because I couldn't do it. I'd be like, you mother...
If we ever get to go to a UT game, I'm
Oh,
going to make a
man.
sign that says, like, I don't know, it's got to be something funny about Sarkeesian and me.
Oh, yeah. Be like, I don't know. Our coach is cooler than your coach.
No, I'm going to make one, like, a gigantic one that says, like, I don't even know. I'll have to think on it. If anybody has
Marry
any
me,
ideas-
shark.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want Shark's baby. But this is Borderline I almost said wrong show. This is Borderline Texas Trash, and I'm your host, Uncle Boo, baby. And this is the co-host,
Ash Handy.
man. And we're going to get down, get up, get funky like a monkey, baby, because it's me, the American Dream, little Steve, little Uncle Boo, baby.
Ash Handy's pretty tired today.
Yeah.
But I'm still here to
She's
hang
here.
out and talk. I'm still in a
Yeah.
good mood.
She's all right. I told her she needs to stand up, jump around. So
Jump
if you're
around.
if you hear her start doing the hokey fucking pokey, you know what's up.
Yeah, I might move around a lot today.
Oh, it's been a great week though. I can't complain. I've had a fuck up in my life, but it was my fault. So
Hey, we all do.
So.
I had a really
But
big
other
one a
than
couple
that
weeks
though,
ago.
it's really been fucking good. I mean, I feel great today. I feel great even last week after all that shit.
Yeah, like the last week has still been really
Yeah.
good.
I mean, so far so good.
I worked too hard over the weekend, as we all know, with my condition. Was not a great idea, and I crashed pretty hard Sunday. But same thing as Steven said, it's still been awesome.
Yeah, it's still been awesome. Been a good week. I hope
Mood's
your
still
week is
been
going
good.
great, guys. I know them Sooner fans, their weeks aren't going good. So,
No.
sorry about that, Cody and Steve.
They're like, I don't think Cody really cares, but
Yeah, Cody
Steve
don't.
does.
Steve, he'd be like, mother. But I don't think he'd shut down and not do nothing for the rest of the day.
No.
But, yeah. But, yeah, I just want to say thank you guys for listening. I think we got another member or follower or whatever you want to say. So,
Hell yeah!
that's
welcome
awesome
to
to the bossum, baby. And I just want to say one thing: if anybody gets on my Facebook, my own one, I mean, y'all know my real name. So if it's you from the show, say, hey, I listen to your show and I'll accept you. Other than that, if I don't, I'm gonna delete you. So if I've been deleting anybody, that's probably why. Because if I don't freaking know you, I'm not gonna. It's just too risky to.
Well, y'all already know my take on that. I'm really weird, and
Yeah.
I don't let anybody on my Facebook.
It's
so-
just too risky to get hacked.
I don't even add people that I know from the clinic that I
You know?
trust. I'm just weird, and I don't get on my social media a lot.
Well, I didn't until I started this, and I hate
Well,
to
and
say
whenever
it,
you
but-
do this kind of stuff, you do have to promote
yeah,
on social
all the
media.
time. And I forget, and I'm trying to keep the TikToks up, guys. So I'm gonna get back on that. And yeah, man, it's been going good. I'm gonna get everything turned back around. But thanks for the new people, and thank you for downloading, guys. And it's awesome. Our numbers are growing, Big Chiefs. And
Whoop, whoop.
thank you to everybody out there who listens once again, even in the other countries. Dude, and our numbers are really kind of picking up in other countries, too. It's
I think
fucking
that's really
crazy.
cool.
And but yeah, well, I guess we'll get on with some. What do we got to do first? Stupid news. Y'all's
Stupid
favorite part of
news.
the show. I try to find some good stupid shit. Okay. Okay. We're going to start out with a giant pumpkin that weighed 2,554 pounds in New York broke the North America pumpkin record.
That's a big ass pumpkin.
Fuck, that's big. 2,554 pounds. That's fucking crazy.
How do you even grow a pumpkin that big?
I don't know. But it's a what is that? It's a pumpkin Charlie Brown, or what the fuck was that movie?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The Great Pumpkin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought
cute.
of.
I forgot about that.
Then we got a woman in California. She gets 2 years in prison for making up her own kidnapping so she could get back with her ex.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is some dedicated shit.
Yeah, do all that just to get back with your ex.
Well, whenever you fake something like that and you use resources, like police resources,
Oh, yeah,
you
they
get in
get-
a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
Because they're wasting it on you when they could be using it for somebody else.
that's true.
That being said, again, crazy girl dedication, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, she really wanted to get back with her ex.
Yeah. Why didn't she just say, "Hey, you want to get back
Well, she
together?"
probably did, and he probably said no. So she's like,
Oh,
oh, well, if he
fake the
thinks that I got
kidnapping
kidnapped,
to-
he's going to feel bad for me
Yeah.
and want to get back together with me. Bitches
Yeah,
are
that's
crazy.
true. Very true. Then we have a 122-year-old Candy was found in an attic, and it sold for 440 pounds. I got no idea how much money that is.
I'm about to Google it.
But yeah, it was a 122-year-old candy bar, and it was, I guess it came with two, but it was in like a glass, little stainless kind of steel little carrier, and you open the box top, and then you pick
very
the candy
interesting.
out. Yeah, it was like really,
$488.
oh, okay.
So pretty close.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I never knew how you did pounds. That's pretty cool though, yeah. But they found it and then they sold it because some collector bought it. Would you eat it? That's another
No.
question.
No, I would not.
It
But
didn't
I'm
look-
not like a really big candy person anyway.
See, me neither. I'm more of a sweet guy. I like candy. I mean, but I'm more of the sweets like pastries and shit. That's my downfall. Then we have another woman, but this woman is in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Oh, she, listen to this dumbass. She broke out of county jail,
Okay.
and then she, of course, didn't get caught. Then the dumb bitch went to go apply for a fucking city job or something. Yeah,
After she broke out of jail.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You clearly skipped your criminal class, so
Yeah, I mean, I don't get people that some of these criminals just shouldn't be fucking criminals because they're illiterate.
you suck.
Yeah.
Speaking of criminals in the middle of all this, I don't want to talk about politics, but I did want to bring this interesting thing up. So they still did not make weed federally legal. So as we know, it's state by state.
Yeah.
But in order to, I don't remember how they put it or whatever, Biden pardoned everybody that had marijuana charges. So, like, it's still illegal, and you can still turn right back around and go to prison for it.
Yeah.
But everybody that was in, he pardoned.
Oh, good. So they get to get out.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, because some of that shit's stupid. I mean, for marijuana, I mean, it's pretty much legal everywhere now, man.
I just
wish,
think it's crazy that you can try to kill your girlfriend or stalk a kid in school or whatever and get less time, but
yeah.
you have a sack of weed that you're not even selling, and it's like you go straight to jail.
Yeah, or if you're caught with the wax pen, you know.
Yeah, the pins are ridiculous. They try to charge you a felony for each.
Yeah, a felony for each one, which is fucking retarded.
I don't know. I don't understand any of that.
Texas, though, we'll be the last fucking state
I know.
because of the old bastards we got running it. They don't want to use their fucking head. And Abbott's already said he won't fucking make it legal.
Oh,
so
really?
fuck him.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I'm not saying fuck him that I wouldn't vote
The
for
weed
him.
thing here just makes me nervous
But-
because I feel like if they legalize weed, they'll legalize gambling, and I just don't want casinos here. I really don't.
Well, hell, they got to get that motherfucker fixed good before they do anything. And they got to worry about the water shortage we have in this town. Because if more people keep coming, we've got to make bigger
Yeah,
reserves.
that's true.
They got a lot of shit to do here before they get here. So, and they keep running out of money on the baker out here.
Yeah, that's why it keeps stopping.
Yeah, because they keep running out of fucking money. They're dumping all our tax money into this fucking Baker Hotel thinking it's going to bring the grace back. No, it's not, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why they want the gambling pass so bad,
I
because
know,
that'd be
'cause
the
they
only
want
thing
they
that'd
want to
draw.
turn it into a casino.
You know? That'd be the only thing that'd draw people to this
And
town.
believe me, people will come.
Yeah, for gambling. That's all right. I'll sit out in the lobby and I'll let y'all pinch my booty when you come
I
in
have
for
nothing
quarter.
against Oklahoma, and I have nothing against gambling, but I like living somewhere where we don't have it because a lot of people don't realize the way that it changes a town when you put a casino in. And then on top of that, we already have people with drug problems. We already have people with alcohol
Yeah.
problems. Gambling is a fucking problem.
Yeah.
People get just as addicted to gambling
Yes.
as they do to alcohol and
Oh,
drugs.
God, yes. There's been like athletes. I watched their documentaries, actually. They would spend fucking
Oh, yeah.
shit tons of money betting.
Especially when you have money like that.
Yeah.
But I watched like poor people lose all their money every
Yeah.
week to gambling whenever I lived in Oklahoma.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I get it. There's always going to be something, blah, blah, blah. Keeping it illegal does not prevent it from happening. But there's a big difference, as far as like making drugs illegal doesn't fix the problem because drugs are still everywhere. But
Yeah.
you can't have a big ass casino if they're illegal.
Yeah.
And then if you make them legal, they'll pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
Like literally, there's hundreds in Oklahoma, and they're still building a new one everywhere, every day.
It's just, man, gotten crazy up there with the fucking casinos. Well, the Indians are trying to make money.
They are.
They
Making
make
lots
a
of
ton
money.
of it. Which they deserve it. I ain't grapping.
No, I know. I just don't want them here.
Yeah. I'm like you. I don't want the casinos here either. Our last one is an Ohio burglar found napping on the sofa. This dumbass is another dumb criminal. Breaks into a house.
What, do you
goes
pull a
into the
Goldilocks?
Yeah, went in the fridge, got something to eat. These fuckers are upstairs sleeping, and he's downstairs middling and shit. Gets a fat belly and takes a nap on the couch
Pull the
and wakes up.
Goldilocks.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm like, fucking idiot. The shit these people do just cracks me the fuck up.
I feel like they just want to get caught.
Yes, it's like,
At this point.
well, we want to get caught because we're idiots. Well, that was our stupid news of the day. And it was brought to us by Security Finance again, man. So go down there for your loan needs.
I love Security Finance, and here's the deal with them. They're awesome when you
Yes.
don't have money and you really need it. And then here's the other cool thing that I tell people is, and I know I've said it before on this podcast, but like for me, for instance, we don't need anything right now. But let's say I wanted to go tomorrow and get a $500 tattoo.
Yeah.
I just get a loan from them, helps my credit to pay it back, and they're also cool enough that if you pay it back before a certain time, you get the interest back.
Yeah.
So I borrow $500. It shows that I have to pay them back $685. I pay
Yeah.
off the whole thing. They give me $185 after the fact.
Yeah.
Like they're really cool.
Oh, yeah. I've been doing business there for years.
Because
And
a
I
lot
go
of
there
loan,
from...
a lot of loan places will fuck you on the interest,
Yeah.
and it's ridiculous. But Security Finance is really cool, and so that's why I said it helps you out if you're poor, helps you out if you're not poor.
Hell yeah. And I go there for my taxes, too. They've been doing my taxes since fucking 2003, I think. So, yeah, the good people. Go talk to my girl, Carrie. Tell her Uncle Boo and Ash Handy sent you. Waka waka.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing whenever we pay this next one off, is going and getting a tattoo. But I don't know anybody to go get one from. I wanted to try my cousin, Brooke, but I can't get a hold of her, and I don't know where she's working at now.
That son of a... Well, alrighty. We are going to go over our college picks, guys. Now, last week we did pretty good. Uncle Dickie ended up 14-2. Me and Ashley was 15-1. Whoop, whoop. And Uncle Dickie did that because his poor LSU Tigers are playing like shit. But Oh, let me get up here. Sorry, I gotta adjust. I gotta adjust my bra. All right. Here we go. We got Ole Miss going against Auburn. Me and Dickie's got Ole Miss. Because Auburn sucks.
Yeah, I'll take Ole Miss too.
Yeah, they got their ass kicked Saturday by Georgia.
Georgia.
And of course, this is going to be another fun game to watch because it's going to be the Oklahoma breakdown. We got Kansas going up against Oklahoma, and we all picking Kansas there because I don't think Oklahoma can fucking even score. And then we have Texas going up against Iowa State, and of course, you know, we all picked the Horns there. Then here's another good game. Number 10, Penn State going up against Michigan, who's number 4. Me and Dickie's got Michigan. I don't know if Penn State can pull it off. It's going to be a good game, but I think at the end, it's going to be Michigan.
You think Michigan's going to win or Penn
Yeah,
State?
I think Michigan's going to win at the
All
end. Sorry, guys. Do you know what a burp and blow is?
No.
There's a wrestling podcast I listen to, and there's a burp and blow is when you burp and go and blow it in someone's face. They used to do that to each other on car rides to try to make the other one throw up.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Yeah. I don't know why I just thought about that while I was burping. Okay, then we got North Carolina State going up against Syracuse. Me and Dickie's going with North Carolina State.
Me too.
Got that. Got that. Then we got BYU going up against Arkansas. And Arkansas really sucks this year.
I was about to say BYU.
Then we got Georgia going up against Vanderbilt. And I'm
Georgia.
picking Georgia because Vanderbilt sucks. And here's another good game for Saturday. Alabama versus Tennessee.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Sorry. But that is going to be a good game.
I'm picking Tennessee because I'm the only one picking Tennessee because for one reason, they're
be a
playing
good
at
upset.
home. And I'm telling you, Tennessee's looking fucking good. Good. I mean, Alabama's looking good, but Tennessee's,
Well,
man,
Alabama's already been rattled quite a few times this year.
Yeah,
They just always pull through because they're
Yeah.
Alabama.
that's true. Then we got Oklahoma State going up against TCU this weekend, and I'm going to go with TCU. I don't
Yeah,
think
me too. TCU's been good this year.
TCU's got a damn good running game. I don't think Oklahoma State can stop that running game. Then we got Washington and Arizona. Me and Dickie's got Washington because Arizona sucks ass. Is that who you got, Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Arizona. Then we have LSU going up against Florida. And me and Dickie's got LSU because Florida's doing pretty shitty.
All right, I'll take LSU.
LSD. And then we got Clemson and Florida State.
Clemson.
Yeah. And then we got Kentucky and Mississippi State. And I think Mississippi State's going to do it because they've been
Yeah,
rolling
me
over
too.
people. Then we have Utah and USC. And me and Dickie's going with USC.
USC.
And that's it, baby.
And there you have it for our college football. Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Snap into a Slim Jim. Could you imagine if a football player did an interview like that and they're like, so how'd the game go? Oh, yeah. It was awesome.
I hate to do this to everybody because I should have done it before we started, but I got to pause and pee. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
It's hitting me.
All right. That sounded weird. It was
It
like,
was me like laughing, but it's not like I spit.
yes. Did you pee?
I did.
She was bloated. She had to. Man, why is it?
What?
I just want to make sure that you got everything you need to read. And the pages were sticking together. Okay. I know I said I was going to do ghost stories, but I thought since it's Halloween, I went and did some research, and we're going to talk, or Ashley's going to tell us about some of the urban legends they have around the world. And if you want to, you don't have to do all of them today. You can half today and then finish it if you want.
They're not very long.
Yeah, so I try to pick kind of short
we can
ones
do
that
them
were
all.
juicy.
It's good stuff.
Juicy.
I'm going to start at number 10, though, so we'll go from least scariest to scariest.
To very skilly.
Okay, so we've got number 10 with New Jersey. And this one is called The Watcha.
Ooh.
Shortly after the Brutus family moved into their new home in Westfield, New Jersey, things got strange pretty quickly. Moving into a new home should be a happy time, but according to this urban legend, it was anything but happy for the Brutus family. And I'm probably mispronouncing that, but I'm not going to... That's what you got.
Yeah.
Only a few days after moving in, they received a letter from someone who introduced themselves as the Watcher. This person claimed that his family has been watching the house for decades. To make things eerier, the letters didn't stop and started getting specific about the family's nicknames and hobbies. So, like I said, these are going to be short.
These are all urban legends.
Yeah. But what's funny, I don't know if that one's true, but this is what is interesting about urban legends is like half of these I feel like everybody's heard of. I've heard of this one.
Which one?
This one that we
I've
just
never
read.
heard of the Watcher.
I don't know if it was in New Jersey, but that's one of the urban legends that I've heard of. A family moves into a home, and the entire time that they live there, they never figure out who it is, whatever. They just get these letters. Hey, watching you. I'm watching this house. I will always watch this house.
It's probably somebody in the fucking walls.
Yeah.
That's scary because I've seen movies like that too.
And then number 9. I don't know how to say this without making it sound like
Is it the
Coochie.
Suicide Forest?
No, I mean it's Japanese, but I just don't know how to pronounce the name. So number 9 is Japan. Kuchisakane.
Coochie.
I'm
coochie,
sorry,
la,
it
la,
looks like
la.
coochie. I'm not trying to say coochie, but Kuchisakana. So Kuchisakana is the name of a ghost that appears
a
in many
ghost.
versions of an urban legend in Japan. It's also
Oh.
known as the slit mouth woman because of her looks.
Yeah.
The slit mouth woman. Coochie.
Wow, it's all.
According to the
Virginia
stories, she
references.
can be seen wandering around and is always wearing a surgical mask. She will approach anyone who walks near her and ask them if she's pretty. If the person says yes, she'll remove her mask to reveal the cuts on the corners of her mouth and ask again, say yes again, or she's said to cut your mouth to match hers. I feel like I've heard maybe not the cutting part or like her mouth
I wonder
being
if that's how
messed
the
up.
Joker got his.
Maybe.
I ain't heard of that one.
I've heard of the part where it's a ghost asking people if she's pretty.
Yeah, see, I've never heard that.
But all the other stuff around it, no.
Now, this next one, I've heard about that.
This one's real. I
Yes,
know this
it's
one is
real.
real because I listen to quite a few podcasts that actually did cover this one. I'm not saying I know it's real because I heard it on a podcast, but they actually had like real research to back
Oh,
this
God,
up.
yeah, there's been documentaries
Yeah.
on it. It's on all
This
sorts
guy
of
is
ghost
real.
stories.
So this is number 8, Florida. Robert the Doll. If you've never heard of it, it's real.
Research it. It's cool.
Robert the Doll is a doll that is on display at a museum in Florida and was originally given to a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto, the son of a wealthy family in Key West, back in 1904. It was given to him after his grandfather picked it up in Germany on vacation. This doll has gained quite a reputation for being haunted. People claim that anyone who visits and disrespects the doll will be met with misfortune and stories of the doll moving or making a different facial expression or having things go missing in its presence. I think they mistyped the last sentence of this. But anyways, all of this has surrounded the doll for decades. So this is real.
Yes.
I've never heard that he directly does anything evil. I've just heard he's pretty mischievous. But the part where, like, let's say that you went in to this museum and you saw the doll and you were being like all stupid and you're like, what's up, faggot? Or you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like something stupid like that. You're going to go home and on the way home you're going to die in a car wreck or your legs are going to get chopped off. Or...
So when you go to this, when you go visit him, don't make fun of him or piss him off.
No, and that was one of the things that every episode of the different people that covered this story, because I know of at least two podcast that I listened to covered it, he's super mischievous as far as like, you know, hiding stuff
Yeah.
and giggling and laughing and making jokes. But it is said for some reason, if you like disrespect him or say something shitty in any way, you will have a bad string of luck.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You motherfucker, you
You
making
don't have
fun
to
of
go
me?
in and like bow down to him and call him the king or anything. But if you go in and you're like, "What's up, you piece of shit?" He's gonna be like, "Oh yeah." Bad luck for you, rest of your
Well,
life.
I'm gonna go visit that guy when I think I'm gonna die to see if that's right.
I already have enough bad juju on me. I'm not trying to bring any.
When I have if I ever get diagnosed with something bad, that's the first place I'm going.
when you're finally ready to go. Well,
Yeah.
I gotta go visit Robert the doll now.
Why? I want to see if this shit's true.
I'm ready to end it. All right, so number 7, we go to Arizona for
Ooh.
skinwalkers.
Oh yeah,
Skinwalkers are very interesting because we have them around here too.
yes,
A skinwalker is the subject of many Native American myths and legends. This creature comes from Navajo legends and is said to be a malicious type of witch that has the ability to transform itself into any type of animal that it wants to be. Once disguised as an animal, the skinwalker uses this to trick people so that it can attack them. Like other stories from the Navajo people, the exact details about skinwalkers is something that many Navajo people are reluctant to share with non-Navajo people because the story is so close to their culture. But what people do know is that this legend is terrifying. So, yeah, we down here have a lot of... Sorry, your phone was ringing.
Oh.
You'll have to call him back.
yeah.
He just
It's
got back to town today.
Oh, okay. It's just my big Buddha.
He just probably called to check on the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, we we have parts of Texas down here that were obviously heavily populated by
yeah.
Native Americans.
Especially where we live, Mineral Wells. This is a very populated.
There's a road that runs all the way down to the river, and that one is said to be the worst. And I think everyone in our family has seen one out there.
Yeah.
Driving, or whenever we used to go to my mother's house, she lives out there on some property, and we've all heard them out there too.
Yeah.
They're pretty scary, but I also had this dog. I didn't get rid of him. I just rehomed him again because we lost our house back in April, but he's on a farm now and living a good life. We had a dog that we rescued that had 3 legs that they found like living in the woods, like feral. And we always joked that he was a skinwalker, and we caught him, and he was super nice and protected our family. So I don't know. I've never talked to anyone Native American. I don't know if you can actually befriend them or not. But there is a huge part of me that feels like Zachary was a caught skinwalker who just stayed the way that he was because he had such a good life. Like, I made him not evil anymore.
He's like, I love it here.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
he was cool. But all the other ones that I've seen around here are not cool.
Yeah.
They're like shit yourself scary.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen them at least twice at night driving out on Oaks Crossing.
Yeah.
And I have heard them at least twice whenever I lived at my mother's house.
Yeah, well, I remember your mom even saying she'd be out there smoking and you'd...
They make weird noises.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you live out here in Texas or anywhere that has mountain lions and stuff, they really do scream
Yeah.
like
and they
a woman
can sound like
is
a
dying.
person.
It's pretty creepy.
Yeah.
But you know what that sounds like. And then the skinwalkers can make a similar noise, but you can just tell the difference. It's really creepy. But
Yeah.
of course, everybody around here, whenever you hear one, is like, oh, it's just a mountain lion. And I'm like, no. Like,
Yeah,
even
that's
though they're all
not-
kind of sort of sound the same, I know the difference between a woman screaming, a mountain lion screaming, and something that's not anything screaming.
Yeah.
They make weird noises. They're just weird.
Bunch of weird animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, them skinwalkers are... I've never seen one in person, but man,
I just seen one night out at Oaks Crossing from a distance.
I think a couple months ago, about 3 months ago, in Arizona, no, the New Mexico Zoo, they was catching something on their security cameras
hell
they thought
no.
was a skinwalker.
That scares me. All right, so moving to number 6, we're going to New Zealand.
New Zealand.
I would like to go there.
I'd love to go visit New Zealand. It's a beautiful looking country.
New Zealand was, I believe, if I'm correct, one of the countries that they used for filming in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and they use New Zealand, I heard, for, what was that other one? Had the wizards
Lord of the
and
Rings.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
It's
love to
beautiful.
go there and visit.
So, in Auckland, in New Zealand, there's a large park known as Auckland Domain, and this park is the oldest one in the area and has quite a bit of history. This park is a fun place to go to for a walk, but it can be pretty spooky after dark thanks to an urban legend that surrounds the park. According to the legend, 3 witches were hanged in this park in the 19th century. Now people claim that if you walk through Auckland Domain during the night, you'll hear the eerie cackle of one of the witches that had her final moments in the park. You know, I feel like haunted parks is one of those things that's everywhere.
Yeah.
Was Lions Park a thing whenever you were a kid too?
It's always been.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I didn't know when that one started, but Stephen will back me up on this. There's a park here in town
Yeah, it's
that
an
has
old
always
park.
been rumored to be where people who like to do like satanic
Yeah, the devil
rituals
worshippers and
like
stuff go out there and do shit.
yeah, and witches, but not the good witches, because I'm all for witches and there are good witches, but like the
Yeah.
bad ones. They say it's not safe to go out there after dark.
Yeah.
I don't like fucking around with that shit. I'll go see ghosts all day long, but you get into stuff like that, and I don't really like to dabble in it because I feel
Yeah.
like you can bring home anything. So I personally have never been out there at night, but I have always wanted to walk the trails during the day.
Ooh, that's
with
what we need to
somebody.
do since it's cooler. Pick a Saturday and take the kids and we'll just go walk it and come back.
I'm down with that.
During the day.
During the day. During the day.
My dad said back in his day now, that road was open and you could drive on it.
Oh,
And
really?
it'd take you somewhere. I can't remember. Yeah.
Take you probably to the devil.
The devil's hell. We got a
Yeah.
special guest today, guys, Mr. Bagel. He never comes
He's
in
so
here.
cute. Oh, look. Number 5, we're going to Texas. This specific one,
Oh,
I
yes.
have heard this
Oh,
one in
God.
different countries.
Yes.
This is an urban legend that's around everywhere.
Everywhere. And it's, I don't know why, it's real big here in Texas.
The Black-Eyed Children.
It's fucking creepy.
The myth of the Black-Eyed Children is a story that has been around since sometime in the 1980s. The legends of these mysterious and totally terrifying creatures become particularly famous in the mid-1990s after a reporter in Texas wrote an article detailing his supposed experience with these creatures. Stories about Black-Eyed Children are now told all over the place and have a lot of variations, but typically involve one of these mysterious kids coming to a door or window and asking to be let in your house. I've heard this one all over the world. It's a small child, usually smaller than Jackson.
Yeah, and if there is an older kid, it's a teenager.
Yeah.
About that age.
And they come to your window of your car or the door of your house.
And the
they-
older one always does the talking.
Yeah. And they ask you to let them inside.
Yes,
but
and
they
they're
have
persistent.
black eyes. Yeah.
Yes, and they don't quit. They're like, hey, let me in. Come on, it'll only take 5 minutes. Let me in.
Yeah. And I love children, but fuck that.
Yeah, because
If
I
you
hear
got black
once
eyes, you ain't coming in my house.
I hear once you let them in, you're fucking gone.
Yeah.
You're dead.
The soul snatches.
Yeah.
They're evil. The
Evil.
devil uses children as a way to make you feel bad and lure you in.
Yeah. That one we don't have to do since I've already... Because didn't we already talk about that once?
Personally, but I don't think on here.
I think we have.
Okay.
Because remember, that's why I wanted to look up that video.
Okay. Well, number 4 is La Llorona, but we've already talked about her. And
Yeah.
honestly, if you're into any kind of horror or ghost stuff, you probably
know
know what
about
this
it.
one is.
Just go YouTube that shit. There's some crazy stuff.
She is one of the urban
Yes.
legends. And again, I know not everything that you see on the internet is real, so some of them probably are fake, but I do firmly believe that some of them are real. She is one of the ones that has been recorded quite a few times.
Yeah.
And now we are going all the way to Vietnam
Vietnam.
for number 3 on some tree ghosts. So Vietnam is a country in Southeast Asia that has a rich culture, a long history, and quite a few creepy urban legends. One urban legend involves the lush greenery in the country. According to this urban legend, the many ghosts that wander around Vietnam are desperately searching for somewhere to live. These ghosts will often make their way to the Vietnamese countryside, where they'll take up life in one of the many trees in the forest of Vietnam. People who cut down or harm these trees without asking the ghosts to leave first are said to be cursed with bad luck for the rest of their lives.
Oh.
That's very interesting, though.
Yeah, I didn't know. I've never heard of that one.
Well, I feel like a lot of shit has happened in Vietnam.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't think how great... it's just like a house that's had, like that property we talked about last week.
Oh, yeah.
How, sometimes shit just sticks.
Yeah, and it don't go away.
I mean, there's parts of this country that are like that. I still think this town is like that.
Yeah, this town has stuff that's stuck with it and bad JoJo in it. And
yeah, and I mean, we're big enough that if you add the numbers up, the tragedies and the fires and all the crazy shit that's happened here is probably like logistically normal.
Yeah.
Compared to how many people live here. But especially since I have that Back in Mineral Wells book, and I saw throughout the years how much shit actually like burned down or went under or whatever. I believe that our town is like that.
Cursed, yes. I mean, think about it. This was Indian land. Because think about it. If you go back and look at that book, how many buildings caught on fire that's not here anymore?
A lot.
You're like, what happened to that building?
Or
it was
shit
beautiful.
would just be popping, and then one day it would just sink under and be done.
Yeah.
Like that casino and the dance hall and everything else that we had out there. Yeah.
It's like I had that big casino with the tank and all. Yeah.
That was cool, though. That looked like some dirty dance and shit. But yeah, so I just feel like some places have more history, and it's not.
Yeah.
You just can't get past it. All right. Number 2, we're going to go to Oregon for Polybius. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the name of a fictional video game from an urban legend that has been going around the internet for quite some time. This urban legend is set back in the 1980s and surrounds a supposed video game that was in arcades in Portland, Oregon. According to these legends, Polybius was a video game in arcades in Portland in the 1980s that was developed by the government and had strange psychological effects on anyone who played it. Ooh, this is weird.
Yeah, I need to look into that more.
Mysterious men in black suits would appear periodically to retrieve data from the game to analyze its players. I have to Google this real quick.
Yeah, Google that up because that sounds pretty fucking interesting.
That's weird.
Yeah. I never heard of that. And I used to love going to the arcade when I was a kid. What does it say?
That's weird. They named it after a Greek historian, too.
Huh. Well, I'll be a son of a bitch.
I've never heard of that one. That's interesting.
Me neither. I've never heard of that. Sorry if you hear the kids in the back screaming.
I don't know. A lot of these say that it was real.
Huh. We'll have to dive into that more.
Yeah.
I can use that on Steph's podcast, What's Really Out There.
But all of this says the same thing this did. It
really?
Just mysteriously suddenly appeared in the 80s and was only around for a short period of time, and it was like super trippy. And it was only in Portland, Oregon.
Wow.
And all of these say it was the government trying to use it too.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
What is it again?
Polybius.
I have to remember that. Polybius. Polybius.
It might be Polybius.
Oh.
How do you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Well, usually P-O-L-Y is pronunciation. But it's Greek, so it might be Polybius, now that I see that.
Polybius. What's the matter? I've got Polybius.
Yep. It's not Polybius, it's Polybius.
Polybius. Polybius.
That reminds me of that devil video that goes around TikTok. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I wish I could remember everything that says Exodus.
Polybius.
Well, I feel like an idiot because I said polybius like 30 times, and then as soon as I realized it was Greek, I was like, I'm wrong. But yeah, thanks for listening to me anyways.
Polybius.
All right, and number one, we are circling
Yes.
to Nevada
Guess where?
for Area 51.
Yes.
Area 51 is a highly classified area in the Nevada desert that is part of Edwards Air Force Base. Because Area 51, also known by other names like Homey Airport and Groom Lake, is so highly classified that it's impossible to say what the real purpose of Area 51 actually is. That's true.
Yeah.
We still don't really fucking know what it's for.
Yeah, we don't know what the real purpose is.
Many people believe that this location is simply used to develop and test aircraft, but others think it has a more mysterious purpose. According to myths and legends surrounding Area 51, this location is used for studying alien technology and aliens themselves, such as the ones that were supposedly discovered in Roswell, New Mexico. Bam.
That's it. That's some of the urban legends, guys, from around the world.
Around the world.
So I hope you enjoyed it.
around the
Polybius.
world. Polybius.
I'm going to call my son that. I'm changing his name. All right, guys. I am going to tell you about some holidays that are coming up in October. It'll be so nice. Okay. The first holiday is, of course, Halloween. That's a dead
love
giveaway.
Halloween.
But in October, we can celebrate National Taco Day and
Oh, hell yeah.
National Vodka Day.
Yummy. Two of my favorite things.
And then we got National Be Nice on Wednesday. Then we have the International Beer and Pizza Day on the 9th.
I also love beer and pizza.
And then
Tastes
we
good
have
stuff.
the Ingenious People
Oh,
Day.
and Indigenous.
Indigenous people.
It used to be Columbus Day
What the fuck? When did they change? Huh? Why did they change it?
because Columbus is offensive.
Oh my fucking god.
Because although he discovered America, he's the reason why all the Indians were killed.
Well, I'm a big believer in he was the first motherfucker on this planet. I mean, on this land anyway. I think the Vikings and there was other people here way before fucking he was.
Yeah, but
Oh god, I
the
swear
indigenous
this.
people say that it is hurtful to celebrate a man that was the reason why we killed so many people. So they had it changed. So that was actually Columbus Day.
Oh my god.
That was this Monday. That's why all the other schools were out. We're just not out because we have Fridays
Yeah, we
off
have
now.
a 4-day. Yeah. Cancel culture world can suck my big fat arm.
Hmm.
And then after you're done with that, you can go eat a bowl of dicks for dessert. And then we have National No Bra Day.
Hell yeah.
And then we have National Cat Day on the 29th.
There you go, bagel.
And then we have National Text Your Ex
Ew.
Day. No, I
That's a
wouldn't.
terrible one. Why would you do
No,
that?
I would not do that
Don't
either.
participate in that.
Don't do it. Now we're going to go over some stuff to look forward to in October. Of course, the first one, candy.
There's so much candy right
Yes, and the candy corn. I love that. And then a beautiful sight. All the leaves are starting to fall and change colors.
now. Yeah, I got
That
a
is
shit ton
beautiful.
of trees this year, and
Yes.
my yard is going to be covered. in
Covered,
leaves.
yeah. And then we got It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, to look forward to. And The Simpsons, they do their Treehouse of Horror.
Oh, all the channels are doing.
Yeah.
It's
And then
awesome.
the pumpkin transformation. I got no idea what the fuck that is. I should have looked at it. Then we got another thing to look forward to is honoring your Navy and Marines. And of course, fall
Thank you
weather
for
is
your
the
service.
best. Oktoberfest. And oh yeah, basketball.
Oh, baseball.
Baseball. Got the World Series. New World Order. We got the World Series to think about. And those of y'all who are baseball fans, Houston fucking pulled one out at the ninth inning yesterday. It was awesome. Me and Jackson watched it.
Oh yeah.
Then we got the return of basketball, and then we got hockey coming back too.
Oh yeah.
And of course, we all got Halloween
Halloween.
and campfires to think about. I mean, it's beautiful.
I'm pretty excited.
All right, now it's the Grand Lepi, the cream of the crop, the best part of the story. Yeah, now we're just gonna go over the movies, what I've been doing, and we stopped on number 59 last time. We're gonna go to 59 to 44. All right, 59 is It Follows. I didn't see that.
Okay, so
one.
it's on Netflix right now.
Yes.
I think there was an original one, which I would like to watch.
Yes.
But it's really hard to find the originals. All the apps, like Hulu, Netflix, Amazon, all them.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't have the originals on there. And I think the 1960 and 50s.
Yes.
I watched the 1965 House of
Yeah,
Wax,
House of Wax.
on the TV at work
Yeah.
last week, and it was really good.
Yeah, you watched the 13 Ghost.
There's an
one's
original
black
of that
and- yeah,
one?
black
Oh, I
and
didn't
white.
know that. Yeah, so a lot of these movies, they were remakes, but that one was actually good. I just don't suggest watching it with kids because
Pretty gory.
the whole precedence of the It Follows thing, the only way that you can pass it on is if you have sex with somebody. So if I had it and I wanted to get rid of it, I would have sex with Tyler and then never talk to him again, and then it would follow him. And it just follows you until you die, but when you die, it never actually shows in the movie it killing you, but you're pretty bent and fucked up when it gets a hold of you.
Fucking
It's
shit.
a very psychological
Yeah.
movie. Like, the person that's being followed is freaking out the whole time.
And people are like, "Nuh-uh, I don't see nothing.
Yeah.
You're weird." Then we have one of the all-time greats, Creep Show.
I
It
love
came
Creep
out
Show.
in 1982.
I love the first one and the second one.
Thanks for the ride, lady. The cockroach thing has got
I haven't seen them in a long time.
Me and Jackson watched them about a month ago.
They're good movies.
Then we have The Descent in 2005. That one was good.
The Descent was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was your typical, you go to another country, find some bad shit.
No, this is that one where them girls go in that cavern.
Yeah,
There's like 4 of them.
they're like traveling and looking.
Yeah, it's like they're doing that because one of them are getting married. It's like One More Hoorah or some shit. Yeah, they all get together.
Maybe I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's where they all get together and go down that hole. Go down the cavern. And they find these like humanoid kind of things living down there.
Yeah. So, yeah, they're maybe not in another country, but that's what I meant by, like, it's people traveling.
Yeah.
They're always in a forest or a cave or something whenever they
Yeah.
find some shit.
Yeah, they go all through them caverns. Then them things start attacking them.
Well, I'm too claustrophobic,
Yeah,
so
see,
I could
that's
never
me.
do that anyways.
And I'm
So
afraid of
all the
heights,
ways
too,
that
so-
I could go, that's probably not going to be one of them.
Yeah. Okay, the next one is Carnival of Souls,
I'm Googling the
1962.
ones I don't know.
I never seen that one. Carnival of Souls.
I haven't either, but like I said, I like old movies. It looks good. It says it's about a sole survivor of a fatal car accident. Moves to Utah and takes a job as a church organist. And then she starts seeing creepy stuff.
Okay.
Looks good.
Then we have Get Out. It came out in 2017.
Get Out was interesting. I
Really?
don't really know why they called it a horror movie because it wasn't
It had horrors in it.
necessarily a horror movie to me. But it was about people who broke into a home. The guy was blind. So he turned all the electricity off.
That's that. Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was a good movie, but I would
Yes.
consider it more of an action movie than a horror
Yeah.
movie.
And the one part I didn't like was when he was, in putting the stuff in that girl. Remember?
No?
He had that one girl in the basement.
What was he doing to her?
He was, you don't remember that part of the movie? His daughter died. So he goes and kidnaps a girl or some shit.
Oh,
Remember
that's
that?
why it was a horror movie, because he
Yeah.
had somebody... Okay, I remember that part now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It was
Fucking
okay.
weird. I
Never
didn't
mind.
like that.
It was weird.
Then we have Phantasm. Came out in 1978. Man, that was a good movie.
I have not got to watch that
Your
one, but
dad
I heard it's
loved
pretty
them
trippy.
movies. It's these silver fucking balls.
Yeah.
They follow you around, and oh man, there's like 3 of them. They're
Yeah,
fucking
I want to
good.
watch that one. That one's been on my list forever. But again, they don't ever
Yes.
put the old ones on anything.
Yeah.
And that's all we have to find movies and shit now is all the Hulu and the Netflix and
Yeah.
the Prime. But they don't ever put the old ones on there.
Then we have Hellraisers. Came out in 1985.
Did you know that Netflix redid it? Or not Netflix, Hulu?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I'm actually going to watch it because
They better
I wanna
did
see
good.
It doesn't look bad. The commercial or the trailer at least didn't look bad. I just
Yeah.
discovered this like this week. And I think it's only on Hulu. I still think the original Pinhead was better.
Yeah.
But it looks okay. Tyler's never seen either of them.
Oh hell.
So, again, I would like him to watch the original, but nobody has the original on anything.
Yeah.
Hellraiser was trippy as shit.
God damn, that
My
scared
dad
me as a
loved that
kid.
movie too.
They was trippy. Then of course, here's another all-time favorite, Scream. It
I'm
came
just
out
going
in
to put this out here.
1996.
I thought all the Scream movies were good. Even
I
the,
like the
even
first.
the last one.
I like the first 2, and then I just kind of
They
like-
were still good after that, though.
yeah. And
I mean,
then-
I know it was the same story over and over again, but they were still good.
Yeah. Then we have Dracula from 1931, and the horror of Dracula in 1958.
I like Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yeah.
With Winona Ryder in it.
Yeah.
I like that one. I don't think I've seen the 1931 one, but I'm sure it's still good too.
Oh yeah. Then we have Ravenous. Came out in 1999. I didn't see that one.
I'm Googling it because I don't know what that is either. Looks like they redid that one too in 2017.
Well, them son of a bitches.
Son of a bitch. Huh. I don't know.
Polygamy.
Blasphemous.
That's blasphemous. Then we have.
Beelzebub.
Don't start me coughing. No,
I know.
I'm good now. Then we have the original Blob from 1958 and the remake in 1988. I never seen. Oh, I've seen the older one first before I seen the remake. My dad loved them.
Yeah, I like the Blob.
And then we have the Black Christmas. It came out in 1974, and I've never heard
Okay,
of this.
so then that was a remake too, because I saw the Black Christmas that they made in late 2000s.
Is that the one where that guy's in that
He's in a
fraternity
insane
house
asylum, and
he gets out?
and he starts killing people
and
in
he
the city
goes
that
to
he lives
that
in.
college?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I've seen it. It wasn't bad, but I didn't know it was
but
a
I didn't
remake.
never see the old one. I didn't know it was a remake.
Me neither. Then we have The House of Wax, 1953.
That's the one I watched on TV the other day. I thought it was 65. I didn't realize it was 53.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, ain't it? Then we have Wait Until Dark from 1967. I've never seen that one.
I haven't either, but it's got Audrey Hepburn in it. That's cool.
And then we have Frailty.
Frailty.
Frailty. I've never seen that either.
Let me see. I might have seen that one. Was on.
I pooped my
Oh my
pants.
God, this one was so good. It's got Matthew McConaughey in it.
What?
You have to watch this one. The God's Hand Killer, serial killer. It's a serial killer movie, but it is. I can't tell you guys a whole lot about it without ruining the whole movie. But Matthew McConaughey, that's all I have to say. He was super young. He did a fantastic job. It was on Prime for a long time. It might
Was
be
he a
on
good
something
guy or a
else
bad
now.
guy in it?
Both.
Oh
He
hell,
played two different people.
that's fucking. That's fucked up.
It was so good. It was so good. Everybody watch that one, seriously.
And by the way, Matthew McConaughey is a UT fan.
He is. Oh, you know he partied hard this
Oh
weekend.
God. Oh, catch this real quick. Sorry, I'm sidetracking. Last week was an OU weekend to bring their recruits to the game. You know what one of them did? He sit on the Oklahoma sidelines. Everybody was pouting and just, it wasn't fun. He looked over at the Texas sidelines, walked around and hung out with them and partied with them.
That's great.
Oh, where was I? Okay, and then the last one is Asylum from 1972, and I've never seen that one either.
I haven't either, but it looks good. Typical, goes to an insane asylum. He's interviewing for a position. Yeah, it looks good. I'd watch it.
Hell to the yeah. Well, that got us all the way to what? To 44. So next week I'll do 44 to, I don't know, 30 whatever, or 20 something, or a big old can of fuck off. How about that?
Something in there, one of those.
Oh man. But yeah, I'm getting pretty good good about getting these shows formatted and giving us a good hour. And we just on the stuff we talk about. You got anything you want to tell our friends from across the world, literally?
From literally.
How does that make you feel? Someone in like Germany listens to us and likes our stuff.
It's crazy for me.
It is.
'Cause I've never really done
sorry.
anything in my life.
Me neither. All I've done is have kids and work.
I've been like small town famous.
Yeah.
And a lot of douchebags thinks that's a big deal, but it's really not.
Yeah, and it's really not, because when you step out of your little fucking square and you get out in the big part of the life, everyone's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah, but I mean, that comes with any kind of celebrity. Like, being a celebrity is being a celebrity, whether you're a celebrity in the nursing home you live in or you're a famous singer. Like, everybody reacts differently to that little bit of attention, you know what I mean? And some people, they just get a huge head about it.
Yeah.
But
don't
I'm
worry,
with you.
guys.
I knew the moment that I wasn't in the town that I was famous in anymore. It didn't make a fuck. Nobody
Yeah.
knew who I was.
You know, it didn't. I'm like, oh, hell.
And it always cracks me up when, do you know who I am? No.
Yeah, because no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, but there are people who think that.
Yeah,
but no, I
douchebags.
don't. I'll never be that way about it. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm going to go
No.
take a nap after this.
You got anything you want to say to the peoples?
I just hope everybody's hanging strong in there.
Yeah, I know the economy's
know
sucking
that-
right now.
Well, I know that for everybody, not just us, I just feel like everything's fucked up right now.
I know
everywhere.
everything's going to shit in a hand of a basket.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still thankful that our shit is a lot better than other people's shit, but
Yeah.
everybody just hang in there.
Yeah, hang in there, guys. And once again, I really thank you guys for listening. Y'all talk to me more on Facebook if you want to. You know, so... And all the reason I said that about the Facebook, I was looking... I've got like fucking 2.3K followers on my Facebook. Since I started doing this and making...
Your personal Facebook or
yeah,
your borderline?
on my personal one. And making
Nice.
the reels. I was like, what the fuck? I'll have to show you that. I get good hits on the reels too, because I put the TikTok videos on the reels.
Ah,
So yeah, and like I said, guys, I'll get back and I'm gonna start trying to really make some videos and stuff. And y'all go check out our YouTube page.
I did it last time too. How funny.
You made that last through the whole.
I just want to
thing.
say I did it again. Last week I played with the fidget spinner
The whole
until
time.
like 2 minutes before we shut this motherfucker off. I did it again today.
It's
That's
like she
awesome.
can sit here the whole time, play with it, but the minute I'm like, all right, let's start wrapping it up, she's like, ooh, I can't hold on to it.
That's weird.
But we want to thank you guys for listening to the #1 podcast in the world. And this is the #1 voice in podcasting today, baby. Your friend of mine, Uncle Boo. We got up, we got down, we got funky, and we gonna need some funky monkeys.
Nah, I gotta sleep.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
All right, guys. Y'all guys be good, be real. This has been Borderline Texas Trash, and we are out of here. Have a great weekend and be safe. And remember, you play with
Don't
the...
do drugs.
Yes, don't do drugs, and if you shake it more than once, you're playing with it. Have a good one.